Ladies and gentlemen, here's the story. Welcome to my channel again. We're in Italy. We're about to leave. We're leaving for Roma. We're heading over to France. Lee's going mad, and Gator wants his Forerunner. So here's what the scoop is. My Evelyn and I have started a new farm, or we're going to start a new farm on the Old Valley or whatever it's called, the new map that's out that everybody's freaking out about. And it is a great map, by the way. Why turn my blinker on? Why do my hazards go on? Okay. And oh, so they made it a lot harder, huh? Is that the deal? The MSC rally is a lot harder. So anyway, Forerunner just saw a ghost. So anyway, I just wanted to play with Evelyn and do a little farm sim together and start at about 7:30 here, so we could give you, you know, a little extra entertainment because I'm going to be gone tonight. I will not be here tomorrow until, well, I'm going to get back at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I'm going to be going to bed as soon as I get home. And so no, there will be no farm sim tomorrow morning. I'm going to be sleeping. Oh, yeah! It's a Lamborghini. It's the Lamborghini for police car. Hey, polizzi. What do you guys think about that? That was awesome. That's the first one of those I've seen. That was really cool.
Well, I'm gonna take a shower now, okay?
All right, Seth, go ahead. Seth's ready to go, man. He's chomping at the bit.
The butt.
Chomping at the butt. No, chomping at the bit, Seth. Okay, take it easy. You're gonna spill my tea, kid. Okay, Lee. Bad driving. That'll do it too. So anyway, it was a frustrating hour of trying to get the game to work. For whatever reason, I can connect to the server to do multiplayer, and Evelyn can't connect. And then when I disconnect, Evelyn can connect. We can only get one farm sim connection at a time, and I'm just trying to figure out why that is. That should not be. That's not right.
Daddy, can I have this?
Espada. What? I don't know. You can ask Mark and Ryan. I don't know who's had what. So anyway, it's been kind of a frustrating afternoon. But no, there will be no farm sim tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow night I'll be doing something with like Kyle and Carp or something. But that's all right. I'm honestly really... Matt got really mad at me last week, but I'm honestly thinking of canning the multiplayer server and starting a new one. I don't know. We'll see. I'm not saying that's for sure what I'm going to do. I'm just kind of... I'm to the point where I just don't want to do it anymore. I think I kind of just need a break. And so anyway, we'll see what happens. But yeah, it is weird, Jesse. It's really annoying too because it's just I just want to play with Ev. We can run a farm together. So we got 2 copies of the game. They're both on different Steam accounts. And you should be able to do that anyway, whether you have 2 different Steam accounts or not. But we have 2 different Steam accounts. I own 2 copies of all the software. I purchased 2 copies of all the software. And we can't run at the same time. It's really weird. So we're heading towards Roma and then Napoli. John, what was that? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What happened? Track IR just disconnected. Okay. I hope I didn't just wreck. I don't know why it did that. That was really weird. Hey, can you shut that light off back there? John, can you turn that light off over there, kiddo? Thanks, kid. Sorry, guys. I got to figure this out. There we go. This thing, it gets sensitive. If there's a light in the background, it goes wacky. So hang on. Yeah, it's got to be a router issue, but I tried all the different things you're supposed to do with the router. Great. This is not going well. Come on, truck. Start up. Oh, it keeps stalling on me. Oh. I'm in first gear, right? This is like the worst place in the world to stall. Hopefully we didn't do any damage to the truck, but... Okay. The router is only 6 months old, and it's like a $300 router. It's a really good router. It's not an issue with the router itself. It's an issue with routing. There's some kind of weird problem with the router communicating or allowing the. There's something with the game. It's a problem that I've had with multiple routers. Yeah, if we can get them to work, it'll be me and Evelyn. But I don't think it's going to work, to be honest with you guys. I really don't. So, nope, it's a brand new router. It's I need like 7 routers and 2 internet services. I'm sure if I had a second internet service, that would do it, because then we have 2 separate routes, right? But no, it's definitely not. Oh man, I am way over revving this engine. I'm used to my truck. Dang it, this night is just not trucking well here. Oh, dude, why are you freaking stopping, you idiot? Oh, what? God. Well, how would you, for crying out loud. Oh, it's a merge lane. That's why the guy stopped. Great. There goes all my money I was going to make. That's okay, though. We're mostly doing this to tour Italy. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I'm going over, so there you go. This guy, you got to be kidding me. Okay, have I tried to physically connecting one computer and then have one on the router? So anyway, actually this computer that I'm playing on right now is physically connected to the router. The other computer connects wirelessly. It doesn't seem to matter what the issue is. This is a problem this is a farm sim issue. It has nothing to do with the router. It has nothing to do with my setup. And this is the reason why I say it. I've been through 3 different routers and 2 different versions of FarmSim, and I've always had this problem. Since we started doing the games way back when, I've always had problems with the FarmSim server and playing the FarmSim server. It is, I don't know why, but there's some sort of issue with the FarmSim setup that the way that they have the game running through your router, it causes problems. I'm not sure exactly why that is, but it just does. That's just how it is. And I've always had that problem. It doesn't matter if it's, you know, like I said, I've had 3 different routers since I started playing FarmSim, and I've had the same problem, this exact problem with all of them. Sometimes I can connect more than one copy of the game. Sometimes I can't. There's no rhyme or reason to it. Some days it just works. Some days if I reboot both the computers and the router, it works. Some days if I do all that, nothing works. And today happens to be a day I updated the router to the latest firmware, I rebooted both the computers, and here we are not connecting. So I don't know why it does what it does, but it's been a consistent problem with FarmSim ever since I started playing it back in 15. So that's right, Taylor. What's up, Ola? Hey, welcome back to Civilization, Drexeld. Skald. I can never get that name right. So anyway, it's just it's a weird problem with FarmSim, and I don't know. You know, if we play, let's say Mark and Ryan and I will play World of Tanks or World of Warships together, or like the kids, they play. My kids all play Roblox all at once. They're all connected to Roblox and they're all playing. No issues whatsoever. Minecraft, no issues. As soon as we get on to FarmSim, we get problems. So, Jesse, I am liking this. This is actually only my 2nd trip through Italy. I'm trying to just do it with you guys. I've just been super busy this week and haven't been streaming a whole lot. So, my only 2 things that I've noticed. One, and I haven't been very far through Italy, but my first impression is there is a lot of freeway driving. Can we turn that light off, please? That throws off my IR guys. Turn the light off, please. Thank you. And then the second issue that I have is that the scenery is not an issue. The scenery is absolutely beautiful. I love it. Yes, I have, Billiam. And no, I don't really see... Most people don't... They're not trying to play 2 versions of the game at once. That's the only thing I can't find online. I've seen other people with that connection issue. John, please stop banging the mouse like that. I've seen other people have those kind of issues, like on their own, and sometimes port forwarding works, you know. But usually the issue is this: they're able to see the server. Like, let's say they go to international. They have a list of games. They try to join those games. You know, can you guys hear them smashing the mouse? They're able to join those games, but they're not able to... I think we have to get off here. I'm not sure what's going to happen up here. This is not super well marked. I'm getting ready to get over. Yep, we have to get off. So anyway, they get into the international list and they're able to see the servers. What the frick? But then they don't. They're not able to connect to a friend server or whatever. So they see the server, they're trying to join it, and then it kicks them off. That's not the issue that we're having. The issue that we're having is I can't even get the server list to show up. So I go into join game or create game, and it just says couldn't find server. It doesn't even let me get to the point where I see a list of people's games that are available. It just kicks me out and says there's no server available. So it's a complete denial of service as far as the second computer being able to connect. And it can go, I can make it happen. So if I go on this computer and I join up, I'm fine. If I go on the laptop, as soon as I try to join on the laptop, it kicks me out. It says the laptop can't join. And then I'll shut this one down and I'll join with the laptop, and the laptop connects no problem. And I try to join with this one and I can't connect. So there's an internet issue somewhere, but I have a feeling it's with Giants, and it's not anything that we can really do on our end. So like I said, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's a really weird issue. And I've had it since FS15, since the beginning of FS15 when I had 2 copies going. So, I mean, it could be an IP issue for Giants. That's, you know, where it would come in to be an IP issue. Oops, I don't want to get off here. So it doesn't matter. Forerunner, I could have 10 separate laptops with 10 separate servers. I can still only connect to one at a time. That's the issue. So if you had having a separate laptop won't do any good, because the issue is this: with this game, unlike older games where you had a LAN mode, this game you have to connect to the internet to get connected. You can't just have a LAN game and no internet connection. You have to connect to the international server first, then you connect to the individual games. So if you had dedicated or not dedicated or anything like that, it doesn't matter. If I turn that dedicated server on, none of my other computers would be able to connect. And that's the issue that I have. And so it's an odd problem. Most people aren't trying to run two, like, let's say, you know, like Gator, your girlfriend's over, and she brings her laptop, and you guys are both going to play Farm Sim, and one of you will be able to connect and the other one won't. That's the issue that I'm having. And now if she's at her home and you're at your home and you're trying to connect, there's no issue, and it works. But as soon as you put two laptops trying to connect to the same game, there's an issue. And like Taylor said, it could be an IP issue because possibly, yeah, right, exactly. No, they're totally gaming nerd issues, right? You know, I think Taylor's onto something. Maybe the Giant server sees me as one IP address with 2 separate connections and says, you can't do that. But we've done it in the past. This is the first time I've tried with 1.41 to do it, though, so maybe something's changed. But, yeah, we can't. I mean, like I said, if one of us cuts off and the other one gets on, it works. And vice versa. I can flip-flop between the 2 computers, but I can't connect them both at the same time. So I'm probably going to be, you know, contacting Giants at some point and just saying, like, hey, how do we fix this? Quit swearing. Gator, seriously. Yeah, or forwarding. It could be a forwarding issue. I don't know, but I don't know how you... Like, why that would even make a difference, because you're not... The computers are connecting fine. They just can only connect one at a time. So I probably will put a support ticket in and just say, hey, I'd like to fix this. Because it works, but it only works occasionally. Anyway, that's the issue that I'm having tonight, and I'm a little frustrated about it right now, but yes, it does, Gator. Yes, it does. That's because that's a derogatory term. You shouldn't be saying that. Neck red. Even if you're calling it yourself, it still considers it a hate speech. Yeah, it's definitely a brain twister. And like I said, I don't know if you guys go through my Farm Sim 15, and especially on the server multiplayer episodes where I'm trying, you'll hear me almost every episode trying to get Evelyn or Violet or Seth to connect, and it freaking crashes. Like it's like, or it won't go. It's the same problem that we've always had. Yeah, UPnP is enabled, yes. It was enabled by default, but I did check that, and it is enabled. And I have the ports forwarded for the Farm Sim, which is I think it's 10823 is the Farm Sim port. But that doesn't seem to do anything, so I'm drinking my tea. Does this somebody said this had a sun? Oh, it does have a sunroof. Look at that. We were going to do the new Valley of the Old Stream, which is an excellent map. I mean, I'm usually not interested in new maps. Like, there's new maps that come out every 2 seconds. You know what I mean? This map is really good. I really like that map. I don't like the way that the fields are distributed, but they're close enough to the farm that it's not a huge deal. So you kind of have to go around. And I did change mine right away. We changed it. And that's one of the things I wanted to share in the video. We changed it around quite a bit, and I made it so that all the grass fields are close to the farm, and then the crop fields are further out, and we're using seasons where we're going to use it. I started it. I got the fields all plowed and stuff, but anyway, frustration. Excuse me, Belch. Well, nerd's not quite. I don't know. I just got to watch what I say because I'm going to end up getting YouTubed. It's so funny. So far, every video that I've asked them to review, they've passed. There's not been a single video that I've asked them to review that they haven't said, oh, no, there's nothing bad in there. I'm like, maybe you guys should consider working on your filter so that it doesn't put, like, hate speech on every single video that's out there. Let's see. On your PC, the firewalls are blocking ports needed to play online with 2 PCs. Now, would that be the firewall on the PC? Like, see, that's what I don't understand, because it's like both games can connect, and we play other multiplayer games, no problem. Like, we play Borderlands all the time, and it connects up. We've never had an issue with Borderlands. So, I mean, I know we can play multiplayer. You know, Mark will have his laptop. I've got this computer. Ryan's got my other computer. And then our friend Alan was over with his laptop, and we're all playing Borderlands. It was just a couple weeks ago with no problems. So I don't think that it's a firewall issue with the computer. It's got to be either at the router or something on Giant's end. And like we said, it might be because I'm coming in on one IP with multiple connections, and they're going, that's a virus, and they're just blocking me. And maybe that's something new for 1.4, but it is a problem that I've had the whole time I've played the game, since 15. So it comes and goes. It's never a consistent problem. It comes and goes. So Drex Skull said Appalachian American. You know, it's funny, the thing that you guys are gonna laugh at this, but the thing that got me into farming and liking tractors and stuff, when I was a kid, my mom took me to see the Cleveland Orchestra at Blossom, and they had this huge movie screen set up, and they played Aaron Copland's Appalachian Spring. And while they played it, they had all this footage running of like farmers working in the fields. Oh, that's a really cool police car. Both in and around like the Midwest. So there's like all this tractor footage and stuff, and the Appalachian Spring became one of my favorite musical pieces, as like classical music. But it also, I think, as a little kid, I was maybe like 6 or 7 years old, and ironically, I liked it so much that I remembered what the piece was called, and through my whole life, I've really enjoyed listening to that piece of music. But it also, I think, ignited my interest in tractors and farming and agriculture, and it's kind of funny how just like one thing like that can really affect you. I think What are you doing? What,
So
Evelyn?
I can keep company.
I don't need company, and I have a feeling they're going to want me to help out. And plus, I also told them I could carry 5 people, Evelyn. I can't take you. Sorry,
I
honey.
could be one of the people they carry.
Now, this is definitely making... I'm definitely having some frame rate issues right now, and I know this is because I did not... Oh, no, I did restart my computer. Interesting. Well, I guess it's just chalk it up to old graphics engine. And streaming and recording all at the same time. But that little segment there with all that intersection did kind of slow the game down, so... A 2-story log cabin. That's a pretty big log cabin. I don't know if I'd want a log cabin. They are fun, but you definitely... Like the cabins that I've been in, you can definitely hear everything that's going on in every room, and sometimes if you want privacy, it's a little bit difficult because sound really travels. You know, you'd have to insulate it and stuff. Ohio's got a ton of log cabins, though. Some of them actual log cabins, some of them more like... We call it a log cabin because it's made out of a lot of wood, but it's freaking... what do you call it? Like a... Hey, it's a viaduct. Look at the viaduct. Hey, we're in Italy. That's how the people used to get the water. There it is right there. That's really cool. Looks like they're restoring it. I know I'm going to miss Grand Tour. It's already up. I mean, I think we can watch it now if you wanted, but yeah, I'm going to miss it. I'm looking forward to it. I hope we can make this trip. I got to see how many hours are left. Once again, I thought we'd be on the freeways, or on the back roads, but we're still on freeways. 5 hours left. I should be able to get there without resting, right? 4 hours. Oh, it's gonna be a close one. How many hours left in the job? $19 hours. We have enough time to sleep, I guess. You have to make sure that the port of the host... Oh! Oh, Taylor, you might have just found the problem for me. Well, the port on they were both set to port 10823 or whatever. So I'm going to have to check that out. That you might have just fixed my problem. I'm not going to mess with it now because I got to leave in about 20 minutes here. But for tomorrow, we'll definitely try that out. And if it works, then Evelyn and I will stream tomorrow night. And we will play the Old Valley Farm. Thank you, Taylor. That might be the answer. Thank you for finding that. You are a lifesaver. Hopefully that'll fix it. Ah, the Italian Renaissance. It's Italy. It's a beautiful. I think I'm just going to run the guy over and make him get sleepy. Because once we get there, I don't have to find a place to sleep since we're driving a different truck. I'll be refreshed immediately. So we should be able to finish this trip for this stream. Bologna. Change the client port from 1083 to 1025. I will do that. We'll do that tomorrow. Though, how do you... Okay, so you'd have to set... How do I change the port on the client? Because it doesn't give you that option. When you say join game, it just says join game. But maybe I have to force a port through the router, like by saying, like, put this IP address on this port. Maybe I'll just change... Maybe if you pretend like you're making a game... I don't know, I'll figure it out. What I'll do is I'll just change it on the other one. I'll make the client... I'll make the server 1025, and I'll leave the client alone. That should work. So, well, I don't know if static IP is going to help or not because that's. Yeah, I guess we'd have to if we're gonna port it to that IP, we'd have to make it a static IP. I don't want to make them static. Then I have to start like remembering what computers are on what IP addresses. Oh, what a pain. Yep. Or I could just change it on because this client allows you to change it, so I would just change the port on there. I mean the server. I'll just change the port on the server. We'll see if that works. I'll try that first because that's the easiest one. John, what are you doing? Quit banging my keyboard. What are you playing? He's so funny. He's like... Well, when I say there's 2 log cabin types, I mean, you only have to make one static. Probably the server, I would imagine. Actually, I'd probably just make this one static because this is my recording computer. But this is not the server in this case. There's 2 types of log cabins I think of. I think of the first one that they call a log cabin, but it's basically just wood siding. You know, it's all wood, like made of pine and stuff like that, but it's wood paneling rather than actual logs. And then you have like the Lincoln log type log cabins, and we have those too, where they use like, I don't know what they use in between the logs for insulation, but there's some kind of like, almost like cement or something between the logs to insulate them. John, I'm going to be mad at you if you break my mouse, kid. Yeah, tune in tomorrow night to find out, right? Board and Bennett cabins? Okay, all right. Can you make a 2-story log cabin? I suppose you probably could. Mortar, there you go, yep. Or mortar, M-O-R-T-A-R. No, maybe that's mortar, like... All right, have fun, Taylor. We'll see you next time, man. All right, so we're making our way back out of Italy into France. Oh, Board and Batten, not Bennett. Okay. I like that they have these little rest areas for the truckers, like emergency stops. I guess Pennsylvania kind of has those too in real life. It does not like my cup. Oh, that's cool. I'm trying to think, do I have Elite Dangerous hooked up to my... Yeah, I think I do have it hooked up to my joystick. Yeah, I do. Yep. I love Elite Dangerous. I just haven't played it much lately. I did finally do my first lunar landing. That was pretty cool. Took me a while to figure out how to get out of the planet, though. Like, I left it in regular drive. I forgot that you could do frame shift. So when I finally remembered to do the frame shift drive, then I left the atmosphere. But I was like, it's like flying with my nose up for like half an hour. Like, man, I don't seem to be getting anywhere. I was slowly getting away, but it was taking forever. All right, we should probably be taking this. I think we're going to Milano, so this will probably be our exit. Oh, teacup, sorry. I need to get like a stealth teacup, one that's like all black. This is pretty. Look at this exit. Wow. Oh my gosh. Better stay and keep it on the gas going. Yeah, mortars that make things go boom right. It's not the same as mortise. Frame shift drive detected. Oh no, that's the wrong gear. There we go. Wow, is this... Wow. Pretty. Yeah, sometimes I forget. Frame shift drive activated. Tick, tick, tick. Like that countdown. What's up, JW? It's 9:07. I've got about 10 minutes left before I have to go take Seth. Oh, frame rate drops. No. Forerunner. What's up, matey?
Oh, your switch is probably almost done charging.
Probably not. It takes like 4 hours to charge. Yeah, because it's infrared. Now, if I had the LED, like the Track Clip IR, the more expensive one.
Can I check if it's almost done?
No, you can't. It would pick up light instead of reflective surfaces. And so that works a little bit better, the Track Clip. I might end up getting one eventually. But this one's been working so well, aside from the teacup issue, that I'm almost like, why would I bother spending an extra $40 I don't need to spend? And right now I'm a little on the low end of finances, so I'm trying to keep my house. all talked about that before. Oh, none of that. No yawning. So far, Italy looks really cool, but it's all freeways so far. I mean, that's the only bummer. It seems like we don't have any side roads that I've found so far. Maybe you should get further south. It gets more side roady. Yeah, it's supposed to snow tomorrow. We're supposed to get 1 inch to 2 inches of snow. I'm sure Seth will have a good time. He's a pretty good kid, man. And I'm sure at about 3 o'clock in the morning, he's going to be like, Dad, can we go home now? And I'll be like, nope, we told those kids that we'd give them a ride back, so you're stuck. Seth. He does burn out of stuff. Like, he's one of those kids that commits but then, like, burns out. I'm like, no, kid, you got to finish up what you started. The trick is maybe hiding my... See if I drink from my coffee mug and hide my handle. Nope. Nope, it just likes my coffee mug. Gator. Oh, you've been here since the beginning of the broadcast and you've forgotten already? You might want to have that checked. So 2 to 5 inches tomorrow. Yeah. Yep. I'm ready for it. I like the snow. You know what? If I don't have any work, I'd rather it be snowing and kind of cozy, you know. A 0% coupon. Yes, I'm taking Seth to an all-night sports things, Gator. All-night sports thing. Oh, thank you. That the guy. Yeah, I probably would have drove off without. Though I have to do more work on it. It's missing the exhaust. Though I might have to take it home to put the exhaust. I don't know if I can get that exhaust pipe on from without being underneath the car. I don't know. We'll have to see. What time is it? 10 after 9. We're doing good. I have to be up to church at 9:45. Yeah, that was pretty funny, the house on fire thing. I was like, oh, my house! Yeah, the karate lessons. The kids actually wanted to do those, but they were so expensive. I'm like, nope. Sorry, guys. The heaviest snows at night? Oh, great. I've got church in the morning, so it's Sunday morning early. Get it down into low gear here. Telemundo. Multi-pass. Multi-pass. Get him a blazer to beat around the backyard, right? This guy's gonna have to sleep soon, man. The car comes put together, but runs like a potato. My summer rebuild. I don't know. I like building it. To me, that's part of the fun. Yeah, I gotta go soon, Jer. I do gotta go soon. Yeah, my summer repair mechanic. And if we talk about game mechanics, we talk about mechanics. Is that how that works? My summer junction. Or junker. I do wish you could select from different cars, like, you know, like different engines, different vehicles, you know. Kind of cool to put together like a hot rod. Scion XB. Teacup drag right there. Telemundo. Bumping it down the speed. Don't want to get a ticket. All right, there we go. What's up, Wolf Blue? Yes, I am enjoying Italy. Slowdowns and all. No, it's actually pretty enjoyable. My only complaint is I've yet to find a back road in Italy. It's been all freeway experience. Granted, they're beautiful roads, but it just seems like it's a lot of freeway work. kind of like Germany. Oh no, dude, don't go to sleep. Notification about the special transport DLC. Cool. Was it? What did it say? Is it like out? Like it's available now? A notification. My guy. That's what my guy's going through right now. Notifications. He's gonna start passing out. There's nowhere to sleep. How far away am I? I mean, I gotta be. Oh, I'm still 3 hours away. What? How did that happen? How's my map all horked? Wait a minute. I'm corn-fused. I have to get going soon. How did it go from 5 hours left to 3 hours left, but I drove for 4.5 hours? Something's not quite right here. Let's take a look at the map. Am I going the wrong way or something? They might have a new car that they're working on. This is looking really backwards. Did I miss some? I must have missed a turnoff somewhere. Like right here. What? Why didn't they? Yeah, I'm taking my Switch. I don't know if I'll be helping though with the kids or not, so we'll see. We'll have to stop at the next gas station, guys, and I got to get out of here because I need to start getting dressed. Take Seth up there, so we'll get to the next gas stop, and then I got to go. I think we went the wrong way. I mean, we got plenty of time, but that sucks because now it might be really close. This is really pretty in here, though. I'm glad I saw this, but... Oh, here's a pretzel. Yeah, I know. What's a Rusco? Oh, crap. Here we go. I'm not sure what you're saying, how far... Is Seth going? Oh, like where are we going? It's not too far. It's just up to church, and then we're going from there to Strongsville, to the recreation center. So about 20 minutes or so. Liguria. Oh, the Octava. Okay. Yeah, I know. I'm in trouble, too, because there's nowhere nearby to stop. I'm going to get another one. Hopefully my guy doesn't fall asleep. That's what I'm more concerned about. So that's cool. So it's an operable vehicle which can be found inside a shed at the Venti house. What is the... Oh! Whoa! Okay, watch the curb. Skoda Octava. That's cool that you can do that, but you can work on it, huh? Take plenty of coffee. That's right. Yeah, thankfully it's not too far, but yeah, I will be. I'm already tired. I slept all afternoon hoping that would help. Oh my gosh. How much damage did I do to the truck? 2. I'll have to... Hopefully there'll be a shop in town. I can fix their truck before I give it back to them. I haven't damaged the load, so it'll come in as a 0-0 if I can find a shop to get it repaired at. I got my wheel caught on the side of that tunnel. A little close in there. Lee. Yeah, there's no sleeping fines in ATS. You just fall asleep and die. But no, you're correct. Nizza. Nitsa. My poor guy. He needs to rest. It's been a rough... Oh, there's a gas station ahead. Whew! So we will pick this up, I don't know when, but we'll pick it up at some point. Hopefully successfully deliver the load without too much more damage to the truck. I see gas.
You gotta get ready. It's 9:18.
I know, Seth. See, Seth's already in here. He's giving me the warning buzzer.
Daddy, we gotta be there at like 9:40, right? Is that what?
9:45.
9:45. Get ready.
Get ready. Hey, grab my... can you put the Switch away and get it ready to go? My laptop, too? I don't even know if I'll be able to play those at all, but we'll see. Wait a minute. Are those the rest stops next to me? Ah, those jerks. All right. Yes, I am. All right. That bed's looking real comfy right now. Yeah, there's no question about me being a gaming addict. That is a given.
Yeah, even Meg's telling you that.
I'm getting ready, Mater. I'm getting ready.
No, you're not, liar.
I am. Well, I'm pulling my truck in. That's the same thing. I'm trying, Seth. Ah, thank you, Lee. Is it going to give me a rest? Give me a rest. Thank God. Okay. So turning the truck off. Have a good night, ladies and gentlemen. We'll see you next time. I'm going to save the game here. And we'll catch you next time. Have a great night. Be sure to subscribe. Thumbs up always help. And see you on the other side.